Hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday. Today's video, I have titled it um, Reprogramming My Brain. And I know that sounds crazy. Like, what do you mean? Well, um, I remember a few months ago when I was talking with my psychiatrist, she was telling me that, because I was telling her I was having such a hard time um, just doing basic everyday things like showering and brushing my teeth, doing a load of laundry, cooking, dishes, whatever. Um, and I was just struggling so hard with doing those things. Whereas before my depression, oh, it was fine. Like I was like the perfect housewife. My house was clean and I always had dinner on the table. And, I baked goodies for my husband and his coworkers. And, our fridge and cabinets were always stocked. I always went to the grocery store. So we had food and bills were paid on time. You get my drift, right? And I told her with depression that, or since I had depression, like all of that just fell away. And what it used to be so easy for me to do. Now, if it was like 20 times harder. And she understood what I was saying, and she's like, "Well, you have to retrain your brain and retrain your mind to do those things." And I remember when she told me that, I looked at her and I was like, no. I was like, and I was kind of angry. I was like, no, normally I could just do those things like, and, just so easily. And she's like, but you can't do it now, can you? And I was kind of like upset. I was like, whatever. And so I didn't take it to heart because I was kind of angry, because like something so basic as like brushing my teeth, it's like a no brainer. So I was like, why should I have to retrain my brain to do that? And I wasn't mad at her or anything. I was more or less mad at this depression and what it's robbed me of, just basic life skills and whatnot. And and um a few months ago, actually, just like maybe a month or so, I was talking with my husband, and he was telling me the same thing. He's like, you need to retrain your brain to do basic things. And I'm just like, yeah, yeah. And at that time, I was like, it overwhelmed me. I was like, where do I even start? I was like, because if I have to retrain myself in everything, where do I even begin? I don't know. So I was overwhelmed at that thought. And so I didn't do nothing about it. And I just let it go. And then about, I don't know, maybe about a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I need to, what's the word? I need to get this in check. I can't just keep sitting here and just pushing it off and putting things aside and things like that, because, um, I missed who I used to be. Like I miss doing basic things and like cooking dinner, or brushing my teeth, taking a shower, going grocery shopping without having like god awful like panicking whatever. And that's just going to Aldi's. I ain't go talk about going to Walmart. I don't go to Walmart by myself because it's just too much. But so I was like, okay, I have to begin to retrain my brain. I have to begin small. And so recently I've started retraining my old noggin here and just doing little things, because I know like when you do these things over repeatedly, it will become a habit. So I'm back to like, I'm back to, what's the word? Oh, I can't think. I am back to basics with myself. And I'm not trying to be like hard or mean to myself, because I am kind of hard on myself. But so I'm like, okay, if I cooked, or like, okay, so yesterday or the day before, no, yesterday I did dishes, and I'm getting rid of this pile of like, we have like, excuse me, in our living room, there's just like, we've over the past year, we've just shoved like piles of like blankets or clothes just over by the bookcase. It's been there this whole year. And then my husband's put like other stuff on top of it, like his sound equipment and stuff, and we just left it there. And now that's starting to bother me. So day by day, I've been I've been eliminating that pile in the living room, and I'm happy about that. Or I've been brushing my teeth, not every day, but every other day. Um, I have been cooking more. I have been doing dishes. Um, I can go to like Aldi, like the grocery store Aldi, by myself without having a full blown panic attack because it's not as bad as like going to Walmart, you know. So little things I'm retraining myself in doing. Oh, but I do take a lot of breaks though because I don't want to try and like I don't want to try and like just because I'm feeling better or whatnot. I don't want to like just go all in at once because then I know that I'll become overwhelmed and I'll just stop what I'm doing. So I'm doing this in baby steps, and yeah, I hope it works. I am so I am taking I'm taking my 60 milligrams of Prozac, and maybe that's helping. I'm not sure. I oh gosh, I might actually make another video. Um I in some of my previous videos I talked about how I am anemic, and when I do take my iron pills, I feel like magnificent and things like that. But when I'm off of them for several like weeks or months, um, I can feel the difference. And I recently just started retaking my iron again, and I feel fantastic. I really do. I feel I have so much more energy, and it just yesterday during dinner, I told my husband, I was like, oh yeah, I've started retaking my iron again. And he's like, why do you do this to yourself? He was like, oh mad. He's like, you make yourself sick on purpose. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you should be taking your iron every single day, not just when it suits you. And I'm like, well, no, it's not that. It's just that I take my iron with a half a glass of orange juice because vitamin C helps absorb the iron and in my body. And we just haven't had orange juice in like several months because we just haven't thought to get any. So that's yeah. So but I went to the store on Monday. What day is today? It's Friday. This past Monday I went to the store. I went to Aldi and I got groceries and I got orange juice. And so I've been taking my iron since Monday. I take two 65 milligram iron pills. Um, and it worked. I can feel a difference. Maybe it's the placebo effect. I don't know. Or maybe it is actually doing something. But I do feel so much better. And I am taking the 60 milligrams of Prozac. I don't know. I don't feel a difference between the 60 and 40, but I'll just keep taking it until I run out and go from there. But I do think that my iron deficiency plays a big part in uh, my depression as well. So I'm keeping an eye on that. Also, it's fall season has arrived here in Dallas. It's so gorgeous outside. It's just wonderful, and the cooler weather has made me have even more energy. Like I honestly want to run around and clean my whole house. Something I did not want to do this summer because it was so hot. But and that helps too. So I'm actually right now I'm in a good place today. That could change tomorrow, but yeah. So anyway, oh my goodness. Sorry, I just took my iron pills and the orange juice is making me burp. But anyhow, so yes, if you know what I mean by reprogramming my brain, you understand where I'm coming from. I'm doing it in baby steps because I don't want to try and do everything at once and get overwhelmed, then I'll stop. So that's what I'm doing. I also want to put out there that if any of you have like friends or family who are going through like depression or anxiety or bipolar or OCD or who just they don't know where to go or where to turn or whatever. I'm not saying like uh, uh, Okay, this is why I wish I had editing software for this, but lead them to my channel and tell them to, watch a video or two of mine. And if they have any questions or whatever, I'd be happy to answer them for them, the best to my knowledge. And let them know, that they are not alone. They're not alone. Us people with these mental health issues, there are so many of us. And believe it or not, I wish that we all lived closer, like in a community, so we can be together and encourage one another, because it's hard. It is hard when you are alone. You feel like, um, even around your family and friends, you feel like you are alone, but you're not alone. I mean, there's a huge amount of us out there that are suffering as well. So, but if you have any friends or family or whatever, lead them to my channel and just, if they want to watch a video or two. I know I like to talk a lot or ramble on, and I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to apologize for that. I just say what's on my mind. All right. All right. I'm going to let you all go because I want to clean something or do something. I need to do something productive today. So I'm going to do that. But I wanted to get a video out to you today, and I will talk to you all in maybe a couple days. There is a video I was thinking of doing. I was thinking of doing a video called "Why Am I Anemic?" And I might do that because I have some stories to share with that. But all right, today is Friday, and I hope you all are having an awesome day, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all later. All right, bye, you guys.